Let's look at this question now. Question number 53. Two rails of railway track insulated from each other and on the ground. Okay, they are insulated from each other and even from the ground. Are connected to a millivolt meter. We connected to what now? A millivolt meter. They are connected. Okay, let me use a contrast color. Yeah, millivolt meter. What is the reading of the millivolt meter? When a train passes at a speed of how much? 18 kilometer per hour. Okay, 180 kilometer per hour, not 18, 180 kilometer per hour. Let us convert this to meter per second. 180 into 5 by 18. So it will become what now? It is going to cancel 10 times. It will be 50 meter per second. Right, it is. It will be 50 meter per second. Along the track, given the vertical component of Earth magnetic field is how much is given? BH. That is given 0.2 into 10 power minus 4 Weber per meter square, and the rails are separated by 1 meter apart. So L, let us say now 1 meter apart. So it is what now? It is like a motional EMF now. It is simple like what now? Motional EMF. So induced EMF is equal to what now? BLV with horizontal component. So how much is there? 0.2 into 10 power minus 4 into 1 meter that's separated. Like it is going to move. Like a conductor rod is going to move like this. Okay, the train is going to move, means the rod is going to move like with what velocity? With 50 meter per second. So it will be what now? It will be 10 into 10 power minus 4. Okay, so we are going to get what now? We are going to get 10 into 10 power minus 4, or we are going to get 10 power minus 3 volt. Okay, 10 power minus 3 volt. 10 power minus 3 means what now? So in this millivolt meter will show what now? 1 millivolt it will show. Yes or no? 10 power minus 3 means milli, right? It will show 1 millivolt. So it is D is the right answer. Okay, so it is going to show what now? 1 millivolt. So it's clear, simple thing. The train is moving so fast means like a conductor is moving so fast with the velocity. Like it's like a motional EMF now. Okay. So magnetic field is like here it is there, right? Track is like this. Okay, there is a conductor. This is going to move in this way. And the magnetic field is what now? Magnetic field is BH. Yes or no? You take a horizontal component, right? It will be like this now. Everywhere in this. And it is uniform. Like it is. It is uniform like this it is. Okay, that is the best thing. Look at now next thing. The next question. When a current in a coil changes from 2 ampere to 4 ampere. So current is going to change from 2 ampere to 4 ampere in what time? Time of 0.05 second. Okay, EMF is what now? EMF is going to induce 8 volt. Then the coefficient of self-inductance, how much? Again, the formula is same, E equal to minus L times of di by dt. Do you remember formula where di is what now? Change in current. I1, I2. Take a magnitude of this one, so you'll get an answer using this formula. Okay. Again, I'm not going to discuss this question because this type of question we have done many times. Now look at 55 question. So this previous question is clear. You can use this formula, you can simplify. It's easy. In an AC generator, a coil with n turns, coil with what no? N turns, all of the same area. Okay, all of the same area. Total resistance R is rotated with a frequency omega and magnetic field. The maximum value of induced EMF. See, it is AC generator. Direct question it is. What we got? EMF equal to E naught sine omega t, where E naught is given by NBA omega. This is what we call maximum value of induced EMF. So N, B, A, omega. This is the right answer. That's done. It is. No need of further discussion here. AC generator. Okay, EMF is going to induce in what way? In this way. Okay, yes. Next, look at the next question. A copper disc of radius 0.1 meter rotated about its center with 10 revolution per second. Means frequency is given how much? 10 revolution per second, RPS. In a uniform magnetic field of 0.1 Tesla, magnetic field is given how much? 0.1 Tesla. With a plane perpendicular to the field, means the coil is rotating in what now? In this plane. Like let us have the plane like this. Okay, this is X, Y, Z. So coil is present in what now? YZ plane. Okay, magnetic field is B is what now? Along X axis. Okay, the coil is in YZ plane and magnetic field is along X axis. Now it is given. Now we need to find the value of induced EMF. It is similar to as what now? If I take a conductor, if a conductor is moving in a magnetic field like this, like there is a magnetic field is there, this is a conductor. So there is a magnetic field is there everywhere here. And this conductor is going to rotate like this and is going to form a circle. So now how much induced EMF is there present in this? So the induced EMF in this case, given by what formula, let us take, if the conductor has moved from here to here, so let's say an angle theta. Okay, then we need to find out induced EMF by what formula? E equal to d phi by dt, d by dt of B times of A. So if there is an n number of turns, you can take n number of turns multiplied by n. So it is B times of A, it is d by dt of, okay, B times of area. What is the area of this formation now? That is, let's say it is length L. So it is like, look like a triangle, right? So area of a triangle is what now? Half times of base is L into height. This height you should find out. What is the formula for height? Arc length equal to theta equal to arc length x divided by radius vector. This is, let us say x. Then x equal to theta times of L. So it is theta times of L. So I'm going to put here what now? 1 by 2 L square theta. So I'll do continuation here. So dB, B is constant. Okay, I'm going to take outside the constant value B is L square by 2 into d theta by dt. So d theta by dt means d omega, means like omega, it is angular velocity. It will become B L square omega by 2. So this derivation is not done in the regular classes. This is a actual formula when it is perpendicular to the plane of the coil. Okay, a rod moving perpendicular to the plane of the coil. So this formula I'm going to use here in this case. Okay, so it will become what now? Induced EMF equal to what now? B L square omega by 2. So B how much is given? 0.1. L square is what now? Radius is 0.1, right? 0.1 square into omega means what now? 2 pi F divided by 2. F is a frequency. How much is given? RPS, 10 RPS. So it will become 2 and 2 is going to cancel. It will become what now? 0.1 means 10 power minus 1. It is become 10 power minus 2 into pi into frequency is 10. So this 10 is going to cancel. It will become what now? Pi into 10 power minus 2 volt. That is the value of induced EMF. That is the C option. Okay. So this is actually a derivation. So no need to bother about derivation. So you need to remember this formula. Okay. In this case, it is like the rod is moving perpendicular to what now? A magnetic field, so that it is going to induce an EMF. How much EMF? This much EMF. Okay, yes. Let's say the question number 57 now. A long solenoid having a 200 turns per centimeter. Okay, long solenoid is given how much? 200 turns per centimeter. Carries a current of 1.5 ampere. Okay, so as solenoid is there, it is going to produce magnetic field, right? How much magnetic field is going to produce? Let us find out now. B equal to mu naught n times of I That is the magnetic field produced by either solenoid or toroid. Both the case same formula. So mu naught is how much? 4 pi into 10 power minus 7 into number of turns per unit length means n. That is 200 per centimeter. So I'll take now it is 200 by 10 power minus 2 because conversion of centimeter to meter. Carries the current of how much? 1.5 ampere. So it is into 1.5 ampere. So if you simplify, you're going to get a magnetic field. How much magnetic field are you going to get? You're going to get 3.768 into 10 power minus 4, okay, minus 2 Tesla. Sir, how we can simplify this one, sir? Very simple. If I take this one here, see here, 4 pi into 200 is then, I'll write 202 into 10 power minus, okay, plus 2 and into 10 power minus 7 and divided by what now here it is 10 power minus 2 into 1.5 means how much it is 3 by 2. Okay, so if we simplify, these powers will cancel, become 10 power minus 5 and this will cancel 10 power minus 2. So it is 8 pi into 3 by 2 into 10 power minus 2. It is going to cancel 4 times. 12 pi into 10 power minus 2. 12 pi means what now? 12 into 3.14 will take 3. So it will become how much? That is 6. Okay, so if you taken 3.142 or you can keep 12 pi also. If you cancel, you get 3.7. So I'll approximately write 3.8 into 10 power minus 2 Tesla. Okay, like how we do approximate calculations. Then finally we get nearest value. We put the nearest value, find out here which one is exact value. Near to that, we do it. Like this we go. Always keep in mind it work. Okay, so we got to know B now. Now at the center of it, I placed a coil of 100 ton. Cross section area is how much? Given this much. Okay, having an axis parallel to the magnetic field produced by the solenoid. Then they're asking when the direction of current is reverse. Okay, when the direction of current in the solenoid is reverse, then what will happen in the time t? Induced EMF is how much? Initially in solenoid, the magnetic field is like this. So if you reverse the current, magnetic field become like this. So first case theta become equal to 0 degree. Second case theta become how much? Equal to 180 degree. So these two things you need to remember. So can I find these two cases now? How much magnetic flux is there? So magnetic flux initially BA first case cos 0 degree. B how much we got? 3.8 into 10 power minus 2 into area how much is given? 3.14 into 10 power minus 4 and theta is 0. So cos 0 is 1. So it will become what now? 5 will become, it is almost 1.2 into 10 power minus 5 Tesla. Similarly, if you reverse, theta become what? 180 degree, right? Second case. So we take phi 2 equal to what now? B A cos 180 degree. Same as previous one with negative sign. B A. So it will become what now? Minus 1.2 into 10 power minus 5 Tesla. Now let us find out change in flux. Is what now? Phi 2 minus phi 1. It will become what now? It will become 2.4 into 10 power minus 5 Tesla. So we got change in flux. Okay, change in time is given how much? 0.05. Okay, the number of turns is given. So induced EMF is equal to what now? Minus n times of delta phi by delta t. So it is minus how many number of turns are given? 100 number of turns, second case 100 into this multiplied by minus 2.4 into 10 power minus 5 divided by 0.05. Okay, you are going to simplify this one now. So as you simplify, you are going to get an answer 0.048. So you're going to get finally what answer now? 0.048 volt you're going to get. Okay, the concept is clear, students. It is again what now? Faraday second law. See, we are all revolving there only with same formulas. Okay, we are revolving there only with the same formulas. Okay, next question. And eddy current is produced when? Okay, this is a direct question. When eddy current is going to produce? When you have a thick metal plate which is moving at uniform magnetic field, means either your plate need to move or magnetic field need to change. Only one thing need to happen. So here metal plate is kept with varying magnetic field, so it is the right answer. Okay, so this will be what now? This will be right answer because a metal plate kept in varying magnetic field. Okay, second case, a metal kept in steady magnetic field, so magnetic field is not changing. Metal plate also not oscillating, so there is no eddy current. So these two cases there is no eddy current. Eddy current only in the case of metal plates. Okay, so which is the right answer? First option is the right answer in the case of eddy current. How we can minimize eddy current? By breaking a path of eddy current. Okay, or laminating them. That. Okay, so next, look at the question now. So this question is a little bit heavy, you think, but not actually. So in the uniform magnetic field of field induction B, a wire in the form of semicircle of radius R rotate about the diameter in a circle with its angular frequency omega. Axis of rotation is perpendicular to magnetic field. Okay, so axis of rotation is what now? Perpendicular to magnetic field, means there is a change in flux now. The total resistance of the circuit R is given here. Then they are asking mean power dissipated. So whenever you want to find a mean power, you need to find first instantaneous power. So that if you find instantaneous power, then average power or mean power is given by integration over 0 to time t. Okay, P instantaneous dt divided by integration over 0 to time t. So let us find first instantaneous power. How much is there? So to find instantaneous power, I need to know EMF and current. Let's find first EMF. EMF is given by what now? Minus d phi by dt. It is d by dt of with a negative sign. It will be what now? B area of the coil A into cos omega t. So if you differentiate, it will become what now? Plus B A omega sin omega t, right? That is induced EMF. Is how much now? B A omega sin omega t. So resistance R is there. Current is how much? Then current is given by E by R. So it is B A omega by R times of sin omega t. So now power dissipated is given by what formula? E square by R. Okay, power dissipated is what? E square by R. R you can take now I square times of R. So we use second formula now. So I square is how much? This much square. So it is B A omega by R whole square. Okay, into sin omega t into R. So one time R is going to cancel. It will become B A omega whole square divided by R. It is also sin square, right? Sin square omega t. So this is what we call instantaneous power. Now I need to find average power. Look at the numerator now. 0 to time interval t. So it will become instantaneous. How much? This much is there. So it will be constant thing. I'll take it outside. So B A omega by R and its square into it is sin square omega t dt. Okay, so you need to simplify with the formula, become B A omega by R with its square. So as you know, sin square theta will be written as what now? 1 minus cos 2 omega t. Right? Okay, into dt. So if you simplify over this time, you get what now? B A omega whole square divided by R times of this is just you get t. Yeah, this is you're going to get what now? T by 2 you're going to get. As you simplify, means after doing an integration part. Now here we put this value. It will become what now? B A omega square T by 2. Here it is R. Divided by this is dt become just T. This T is going to cancel. It will become B A omega square by 2 times of R. where A is what now? Area. So if I insert the value of area, B, area is pi r square omega whole square divided by 2r. So what is the option now? Look at the second option is right answer. Okay, it is not actually CET level, it is a little beyond, but we cannot say now. They may also ask you because nowadays the standard of CET is go on increasing as compared to previous days. Okay, so we cannot expect anything now. So we need to practice well. Okay, it is question number 59. Look at next question now. The current in a self-inductance is how much? We need to forget. The current in self-inductance is given 40 millihenry, increase uniformly from 1 ampere to 11 ampere. So it is 1 ampere to 11 ampere. In what now? In 4 milliseconds time. Okay, this is what now? DI, change in current. So I1 is 1 ampere, I2 is 11 ampere. Okay, they are asking the induced EMF in the inductor. See, again same formula, E equal to minus L into di by dt. So repeated. So I'll leave it to you. Okay. Yes. 61. A magnetic field of 2 into 10 power minus 2 Tesla at right angle to the coil of area this much. Okay, with the number of turns, how much? 50 turns. The average EMF induced in a coil is how much? 0.1. When it is removed from the field in t second, the value of time t. See here, it is again this formula, E equal to minus d by dt of phi, where phi is the flux that we need to see now. How much flux is going to change? So flux is changing, right? As I know, the flux is going on changing now. So initially, flux how much was there? It is B times of A, initial flux. B is how much? 2 into 10 power minus 2 into area of the coil, 100 into 10 power minus 4. And since they are given right angle, theta becomes 0 degree, cos 0 degree will become 1. So it will become what now? 2 into 10 power minus 4 Tesla. Final flux. So since it is completely removed from the field in t time, so final flux is 0. So change in flux, let's say delta of phi is what now? Final flux minus initial flux, it will become minus 2 into 10 power minus 4. And delta t is given how much? T. We need to find out. So use this formula again. EMF induced equal to what now? Minus n times of delta phi by delta t. So again, EMF is how much now? 0.1 equal to minus times of 50 into it is minus 2 into 10 power minus 4 divided by time taken t. So minus and minus become plus. So we want t. T become what now? 50 into 2 into 10 power minus 4 divided by 10 power minus 1. 0.1 means 10 power minus 1. It is 10 power minus 3. It will become 100 into 10 power minus 3. So if you simplify, 0.1 second. See, as we go, the questions will start repeating if you do a lot of questions. See, again, this is energy stored in the capacitor. So I'm going to give a formula to you. It is half Li squared. Use this formula, you can find energy stored in the capacitor. This inductor, not capacitor, inductor. Okay. Next. If number of turns per unit length of a coil solenoid doubled. See here, solenoid they are taken. They are given what number of turns per unit length of a solenoid is double, right? Then the self-inductance. What is the formula for self-inductance actually? Self-inductance is given by what formula? L equal to mu naught n square area into length, right? So inductance proportional to n square. Since number of turns per unit length doubled means, so it will be 4 times, right? So become 4 times. See, n square is there. It will become 2 square. 2 square become 4 times means, so inductance will increase what now? By 4 times. Self-inductance will increase 4 times. Next, a rectangular coil of 20 turns. Area is given 25 square meter, has a resistance 100 in a magnetic field. perpendicular to the plane of the coil at a rate of 1000 Tesla per second. So the given here, magnetic field is changing. So dV by dt is given 1000 Tesla per second. Okay, the current in the coil we need to find out. No, that's it. Again, it is what formula? Again, we need to go for C, induced EMF equal to what now? Minus number of turns multiplied by d phi by dt, where phi is what we call B times of A. If I put minus n into d by dt of B times of A, so here B is changing, area constant minus n into A into dB by dt. Insert the values, you're going to get what now? EMF minus n is what now? N is 20 into area is how much? 25 square meter. So 25 into 10 power minus 4 into dV by dt is how much? 10 power 3. So it will become what now? It is going to cancel with 10 power minus 1. This is going to cancel. It will be minus 50 volt. Let's take a magnitude of EMF. Then current equal to what? No, EMF by resistance. EMF is 50 by resistance is how much now? They're given 100. So it will be what now? 0.5. Okay. Yes. Let's have a look at this question now. Little different question as compared to as we saw till now. In a circuit given figure 1, figure 2 or ammeter. So here it is ammeter. Here it is ammeter. There are two things that are given ammeter. Just K is closed. Okay, we're going to press K. K is going to close now. Okay. Then the reading is reading we need to find out. Look at now before going to that. So what are all given here? Capacitor given, resistor given, inductor given, and the supply is given. What now? DC supply is given. So here R is the resistance. Okay. XC is the capacitance. The resistance offered by capacitor is how much given by XC equal to 1 by omega C. It is given by 1 by 2 pi FC, because 1 by omega is 2 pi F. Frequency of DC how much? 0. So it is 1 by 0. 1 by 0 means infinity. So XC is what we got now? Infinity means this capacitor offer very high resistance, infinite resistance. If it is offering infinite resistance, whether it is going to allow current, the capacitor is going to block DC. So it is going to do what now? Block DC. So since it is blocking DC, whether you get any current in ammeter, if capacitor allow, then only you get what now? Current, right? Of course, initially you're going to get current because of charging a capacitor. Once the capacitor completely charged, so it is going to block DC. So there is no ammeter current. So current in ammeter 1 is how much now? 0. Now look at now in the second ammeter, there is an inductor is there is resistor is there. Of course, we know resistor is going to allow. But what about inductor? Okay, what is the formula for resistance? That is what we call inductive reactance. XL is given by omega L. That is given by 2 pi F times of L. There is no frequency, right? For DC, so it will become 0. Means XL become how much? 0. Means the thing is the inductor is not going to offer any resistance. So we can say it is allow AC, allow DC. So as it allow DC, of course there is a flow of current through the resistor. So you'll get what now? Current in ammeter. So you get second ammeter, there is a current. In first ammeter, there is no current. Look at the options now. 0 in both the case, no. There is current in the second ammeter. Maximum in both the case, no. There is a 0 in first ammeter. 0 in 1, of course, correct. Maximum in 2, okay, this is correct. Maximum in 1, no. Minimum in 1. 0 in 2, no. Okay. So now what is the right answer here now? So option C is the right answer. Okay. Yes, 1 second. Okay, let me share once again. Yes. So it is what now? So which is the right answer? C option is right answer. So 0 in first case, in second denominator, it will be what now? Maximum. Okay, the question is clear? Yes. Okay, this is what now? A little different question. So it is like what we solved. Registers, in what combination it is? This type of question we solved. So the registers in parallel combination, right? So it is again R1, okay, it is not R1, L1, L2, L3. This is what parallel combination of resistors, like inductors. Okay, if I take plus, so this is plus terminal, this is plus, this is a plus. If I take this is negative, here negative, here negative. So all three inductors are connected in what combination? Parallel combination. So 1 by LP equal to 1 by L plus 1 by L plus 1 by L. So it will become what now? LP equal to L by 3. So each is how much given in the question? 3 Henry. So it is 3 Henry by 3. So it will become 1 Henry. So option D is right answer. See, inductor and resistors in same pattern. That you remember. How you connect resistors there? In a same formula, you can apply for inductors also. Okay. Yes. Next. Look at this question again. A conductor of length 0.4 moving at the speed of 7 meters per second perpendicular. Okay, again it is induced EMF EBLV. So use this formula. You can take this one and you can find it. Okay, I'll share the PPT with you later. So here we come with this question. Little bit different question. Okay, but not difficult. Look at now. In a figure, final value of current in 10 ohm resistor when a plug key is inserted. Okay, when we insert plug key, how much current is there? We need to find out. Where through this 10 ohm resistor, how much current is flowing, that I need to find out. Look at now. Always current will choose what type of path? The path with least resistance or zero resistance, right? Now, as the battery is going to supply current, current will come here. It will start waiting now. I have to go here or here. Okay. It will divide because based on the resistance value. Now, already we know in the previous case, inductor will allow what now? Allow DC. So XC become what now? Okay, XL become what now? 0 for DC. So inductor will not have any resistance, right? Then why the current is going to choose this path 10 ohm? Because there is a resistance here. The entire current will flow like this up. So current will be how much through resistor 10 ohm? 0 current. Because the thing is, look at here, it is zero path. It is zero resistance path. Like it is like what we call now. So zero traffic road. So the current will always choose zero traffic road. So least resistance means whenever the resistance, okay, see here, V equal to I times of R. So voltage is constant because parallel combination. I proportional to R means as resistance is more, current will be less. As resistance is less, current will be more. Here in this case, resistance is 0 for inductor. Of course, there is a minimum resistance will be there because of the material. That is very minute. So current will completely choose what now? Inductor. So current through 10 ohm is how much? 0. Okay. Yes. Okay, it is again based on what now? Square loop is rotating with the angular velocity. Okay, with an angular velocity. So you're going to get an area using this formula. Flux equal to NBA omega. Okay, NBA cos theta. You're going to use this formula. You're going to simplify. Okay. Again, it is based on Faraday second law. You can use this. You can simplify. Okay, this is again same. We're going to find the induced EMF. Okay, using what formula? E equal to minus d phi by dt. And then using Fleming right hander, you're going to find out induced EMF. Since this is moving downward, induced EMF will be what now? Right, left to right. Okay, it will be left to right with 31. We're going to simplify. So there are no much questions now. All are same type of questions will be repeated. Okay. So now, So this is about a chapter electromagnetic induction. Okay, this is about chapter what now, students? Electromagnetic induction. There are, see, similar questions will be there. This question you can solve with the help of what now? E equal to, with the formula minus L into di by dt. With this ratio, I'm going to solve. Okay, let me solve this question at the last. A current I varies with the time as shown here. So now we need to find out how the relation between EMF and time. So now look at initial case, current is going to increase here with a constant rate. So if I take here, di by dt is what now? Di by dt is constant. So since it's a constant, from this equation, EMF become what now? EMF become what now? Negative. Between where to where? 0 to t by 4. Now if I look at t by 4 to t by 2 means this region. So current is not changing, right? So di by dt is 0. So EMF becomes 0. Now look at now. So this region current is decreasing negative way. So from t by 2 to 3t by 4. So di by dt is again constant. EMF is become what now? Positive, no? Because the negatives are opposite direction. And here is last reason. Again 3t by 4 to t. So di by dt is 0. EMF is 0. So now look at now. So if you look at this initially, first reason here, EMF must be what on negative. Where not negative is there? Here negative is there. So this is not negative, it is wrong answer. It is not negative, wrong answer. Here negative is there. So any one of A or C. Now look at, if you look at this formula, t by 4 to t by 2, EMF is 0. So look at EMF is 0 here also. Here also EMF is 0. So right. Now look at that, t by 2 to 3t by 4, EMF is positive. So here EMF is again negative is there. So it is the wrong answer. Here EMF is positive is there, increasing. So it is positive. So this is the right answer. Okay. So this is about a chapter electromagnetic induction. So I hope that I have covered almost all the topic of this chapter. So please do and sit and practice this chapter very well. It is an important and easy chapter it is. So you can get a marks well here. Okay. So thank you so much to all of you for today.